Hey there, YouTube. It's me again. I'm back for another video. I believe it's what? I want to say it's April 18th. Don't quote me on that. Not quite sure. Don't remember, even though I kind of should. But back for another video on the Farmall Regular. Got some updates to show you and tell you, and well, we're getting closer. That's all I can say right now. So, let me see. A couple weeks ago, I got a shipment of gaskets, parts, and all that stuff, you know. That's I think that was the day I did the video on the carburetor. I'm missing, I have all the gaskets, I believe, except for the oil pan gasket, which I might just make myself, to be quite honest, since I have the material for it. So, and then other than that, I did make it down to the salvage yard again to pick up a cylinder sleeve and a couple other things, which actually I'll show you now if I can. No, it's not over here. I am going to show you the cylinder sleeve that I got. Let's see how I want to do this here. Okay, shoot it into the daylight. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Besides the little ridge at the top, the whole thing is just beautiful. Way better than my other ones. You can still see the cross hatching in there. A little bit. And it was all 25 bucks. Haha. Can't beat that. Online you get them for around 100, and it's just not worth it. But anyway, that cylinder sleeve's gonna go in the number 4, since that's where I pulled it out of, and they're all standard size sleeves, so I might as well just run them. They'll last me at least my lifetime after I clean them up and everything. But all I pretty much have left to do is put the clutch in, which is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to see if I can also connect it to the back end of the motor. And after that, all I have to do is put sleeves in, put pistons in with the new rings, which I already have. And let's see, what else? Get the mag back from the Glenn Dudley, the IH mechanic, and get the head right there worked on. That'll be a weekend project this week or next weekend, so I still stand by. I hope to get this running by end of April. Not quite sure it'll happen, but I still stand by it. I actually plan to bring it into school once I get it all running and stuff, and I'm going to get it repainted after I check out everything and make sure everything works okay. And I'm really looking forward to it. My teacher's really looking forward to it, and can't get any better than that, actually. So, what other news do I have to bring you? Oh yeah, I also need to get. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I need to get the mag back from the IH mechanic and time it up to the engine. I also need to get some spark plugs and a set of spark plug wires. And I'm kind of leaning towards, on the spark plugs, getting auto lights. I want to say 3077s or 3076s. I've heard a lot of good things about them, and the original Champions, from what I've heard, are very bad from today's standards and point of view from a lot of people, especially on yesterday's tractors. So I'm kind of leaning towards Autolite right now. We'll see how it goes. Apparently they're a lot cheaper also, and they perform a lot better than Champions. So, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. I just cleaned up the clutch, and I got a new pilot bearing in the engine. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and show you that after I set you up. Let's see if I can set you up. Actually, I'll leave you down for now. But that's the new pilot bearing right there. And it turns. It actually turns. Which is a blessing because the other one did not. And I got all that cleaned up. The way I got that last one out, I tried having a whole bunch of... The first attempt I tried was getting a whole bunch of paper towels, shoving it in there, and seeing if I could force it to pop out like that, which I had seen guys do with like bread and, well, wet paper towels. But of course that didn't work. And I didn't want to try the grease method where you fill this whole cavity with grease and then use a socket or something to pound it out, pound in the center here, and then it would just bring it out like hydraulic pressure. But I didn't want to do that because in the sides of the bearing here on the old one, it was full of holes, and that wouldn't have worked, and that would have just made a mess if I would have tried it. So I didn't do that. The last kind of method I did, which actually worked, I went out to O'Reilly's Auto Parts, and I rented a slide hammer with a pilot bearing puller adapter, and I just used that, and it popped out in a couple pulls, and that's it. And I picked this up from Napa yesterday for a couple bucks, and that's all there is to it. Just put it in, and now I just gotta keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and put the clutch in today if I can, and connect it to the back end, and hopefully that's where we'll be at the end of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the clutch. It's outside right now from me cleaning it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the clutch and set you guys up, and I'll be back in a second. Alright YouTube, we're back set up, and drop something there. I'm gonna go ahead and install the clutch now. See if I remember how to do it or not, because it's been a while. So let me see if I can remember how to do it. It's also going to be harder to do it on video, just letting you know. So, oh god, look how heavy it was too. I don't want that clutch to fall. There we go. Slip the bolt through there. And stick it up in. Full. YouTube, there you go. It's in. It is in there and adjusted. Thank gosh. And let me see here. According to the International Harvester Manual and a bunch of people online, there should be about an 3/4 of an inch to an inch of play in this foot pedal, which is what I've got right there. And I am actually able to fully depress it and turn it on the pilot bearing all at one time. So let's see if I can depress this thing. Yep, see, there you go. I need to put some washers on that pedal, keep it from being sloppy. But other than that, it's done. It's off. Or it's on. Sorry. Also, I'm just letting you guys know, today is not the previous date I said before. It's probably about a week to 2 weeks later. I honestly don't even remember when I started making the video last time. But new development. I made it up to my mechanic. And, well, we got sleeves all done and ready to go, and I actually have one in, all cleaned up, honed out, ridges taken care of, all that's done. All the other ones are right there. I have number 1 in right now. This is the one I pulled out at the tractor junkyard. Looks amazing, as always. And, you can see the mag over there. The E4A magneto on is right here. Let's see if I can show you in the light. That'd be good. Okay, this right here. Let's see if I can focus the camera a little better, whatever. This right here is your impulse. It's a manual impulse. It's not like the F4 mags where it is whatever you call it. It's not the automatic impulse where you can just turn it and not have to deal with a manual impulse. But every time you want to start this engine, you kick that lever down so it's easier for you to start the tractor. And actually, I'm going to be working on this mag here pretty soon. Because, yeah, it does have spark and everything, but the impulse spring in here needs to be replaced. It's in 2 pieces right now, and I got another one out from the tractor dump 2 days ago. So, yes, I was out there again getting the last of my parts. And as you can see, the cylinder head is no longer in its normal spot, because it's in a new spot. I took it to my mechanic again and found out that, oh jeez, you cannot see crap. There you go. I found out that, let's see here, the cylinder head is junk. That's right, junk, not fixable. And you can see why right there. Let's see if I can get this focus again. See that valve seat right there on your left? Yeah. That's why this is unrepairable. It is so beat up and pitted out that there is no way that that would run a good tractor. So, oh, and another thing about this head that I found out last time, these valve seats, these ones, they're replaced. They were replaced God knows how long ago. I found that out because look here, you see indentions, punch marks around the edge of each of these valve seats. So God knows how many hours there have been on this tractor. I always thought it was used as a pump tractor because that's what my grandpa used it for. But the owners before him, oh gosh, I don't know what they could have done to beat this thing up so bad. But there's that. Focus, there we go. And let me see here. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of these sleeves in. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put these 3 sleeves in here. Again, it is the next day, and the reason I ended that last clip so suddenly is because, well, a friend needed my assistance, and, well, I did that, and it was too late to make another part of the video, so I just waited until today. So we're gonna go ahead and put these sleeves in here, and we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if I can mount you somewhere. First things first. How does that look? That's fine right there. Okay, I'm gonna get a pair of gloves on, and I'm gonna get the sleeve and the O-ring. Actually, after I clean that up a little bit, that side lip. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it on all of them. And there we go. And there we go. Got my gloves on here. And there we go. Okay, so up next, I have to put the O-ring in the groove down near the bottom. And the O-rings look like these, just standard O-rings. And what I have to do before I put this down in there is I have to lube it up. And the way I'm lubricating it in here is I am using Dawn dish soap. It's recommended by a lot of people, and I know a lot of people use white grease, but actually that's a big no-no, because grease and well, let's see here. Grease and rubber don't go well together, apparently. So we're just gonna insert it through the bottom here, and I'm gonna stick it in the groove. So come on, going down. And there it is. There it's in. And I'm gonna wipe off my hands real quick. Get that dish soap off my hands a little bit. And then I'm gonna drop the sleeve in. So, alright, let's drop that sleeve in here. This is number 3. Check sure and make sure that's seated properly through the bottom here, which it is. Okay, next step. Block of wood. Right here. And hammer. Where did I put my hammer? There it is. We're going to swap out this block of wood. I don't know if you can see that all that well. It's kind of hard to see, ain't it? Let's see what that'll do. Okay. Next course of action, tap her down. Gotta look underneath to make sure that the that O-ring is not binding up and not coming out through the bottom of the engine. Because if that happens, you'll break your O-ring and you'll have to buy another one and put one in. So let me check that real quick. I want to see if I can find you a better angle here, actually. Okay, I think I got you set where I want you. And another thing, it's actually really windy out here. So if you happen to hear some wind, noise, and some big gusts, just let you know it's wind. Okay, gosh, what did I do with my hammer? Okay, I just gotta tap this down now. Okay, well we got the we got the number 2 sleeve in. Finally. I actually had to take it out and reset it up because there was a little bit of crap in this groove right here and on the sleeve itself. So I think we're good now. I already have the O-ring in this one. I've got the sleeve cleaned off and everything. It's just time to insert it. So here we go again. Be careful here. I've got it. Make sure no crap gets in that groove. Push on it a little bit. Make sure it seats in place. I'm going to take my flashlight and look underneath, make sure it's not taking the ring with it. It is not, so we are good to go. And now we can start pounding. Hey, we made it. We made it, guys. Not like that. We made it. It's in. Finally seated in. Okay. That's better. Okay. A few short taps and it was in, so. Okay. I am gonna go clean up the last sleeve and this right there. Be back in a second. All right, on to the last one, onto the last sleeve, and it's gotten really windy here, like windier than I started filming today. So if you hear any noise, that's where you're hearing it from. And I had to put the O-ring in, and then I'll be putting the sleeve in, and then we'll be done with this part. So without further ado, here we go, again. Get this thing wet. All slimy and crap with dish detergent. Should be good. last one. There. All rings in. Wipe off my hands again. In goes the final one. I think we're in. Home free. And guess what? Yeah, we are. We're in. And we're finished. Yeehaw. They're all in. Every single one of them. They're in once again. And that is exciting. I'm actually a little shaky right now. I'm kind of excited about it. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Well, let me just say this now, the videos are going to start coming quick again, because it's going to be going back together fast. Next video I'll probably be doing something with the pistons, installing them here. Maybe something with the crank journals if I don't clean them off camera. And let me see here. Oh, the impulse spring on the magneto. I already have one of those. I got one out at the junkyard. I just need to install it on this magneto, since the one on this magneto is split in half, torn in two pieces. So probably be doing that, and I'll be working on the head here pretty quick, and then I'll get that back here and put that on. Get a set of spark plug wires and spark plugs and a fan belt, and then get the radiator together, and then she should run. So I'm quite excited, I guess. So I want you to stay tuned, because they're coming quick again. So I guess all I need to say now is like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. It'd be really nice if I really could expand this channel, if it's not too much to ask. So I guess we'll see you in the next video.